I'm Dr. Craig Pullman, here to talk about the connections between the two ordering constructs, spatial and temporal sequential. To review, spatial ordering is thinking in a non-verbal way, including the interpretation or generation of material that is visual or spatial. Temporal sequential ordering, or sequencing, is the processing or production of material that is serial or linear. Spatial ordering and temporal sequential ordering are flip sides. Unlike spatial material, sequential information has to be taken in or generated with a specific serial order. Really, all academic information could be sorted into one of these categories, and that goes for both what is presented to students and what they are asked to generate. Some students are more successful with one modality than the other, either in how they best process information or how they can demonstrate their thinking or knowledge. And here's another key thing. Teachers often have a preference for spatial or sequential ordering, even if they're not aware of it. Teachers should contemplate which type of material they tend to lean on with their lessons and assignments. Maybe there's a balance between sequential and spatial material, but chances are one modality gets used more than the other. Assume you're a science teacher crafting a lesson about the water cycle. To depict the key elements, would you be more likely to drive home the sequence and how one element leads directly to the next? Or would you probably depict it graphically so that all of the elements are displayed at once, as a gestalt? You could go through this exercise in other subjects. In history, would you be more likely to rely on timelines and narratives as opposed to schematics and imagery? In language arts, do you prefer a more traditional outline form or graphic organizers? Consider what opportunities students have to generate spatial material as an alternative to linear or verbal information. Or are students allowed to generate linear output rather than spatial material? Teacher preference may lead to more assignments in a particular modality. The takeaway here is not that sequencing is better than spatial ordering, or vice versa. Rather, teachers need to be aware of what works better for them and how their preferences affect their instructional design. Some students are going to require customization to be most successful, and most students benefit from a balance of modalities. I'll see you next time.